We have begun a journey inward, a journey that has no map, no guide, except your own silent awareness. Previously, we spoke of awareness. We touched the edges of the mind. We glimpsed the possibility of freedom. Today, let us dive deeper. Let us go beyond the surface, beyond the waves of thought, into the vast ocean of being. Freedom from the mind is not a fight. It is a flowering. It is not rebellion. It is deep understanding. The mind is not your enemy. The mind is simply ignorant. It does not know any better. It clings to the past. It projects into the future. It knows nothing of the eternal now. To live in the mind is to live as a shadow. You exist, but only half-heartedly. You love, but with conditions. You breathe, but you do not taste the fragrance of life. The mind is afraid of life because life is unknown, unpredictable, wild. The mind wants control, and life cannot be controlled. Thus, the mind creates fear. It invents rules, rituals, religions, philosophies, all to avoid the raw, naked truth of existence. Freedom means dropping this fear. Freedom means trusting life so totally that you no longer need the crutches of the mind. When you drop fear, you drop mind. When you drop mind, you drop all barriers between yourself and existence. You become open, vulnerable, tender like a flower in the early morning sun. Yes, vulnerability is the fragrance of true being. You have been taught to be strong. You have been taught to be armored, to be defended, to be protected. But remember, a fortress protects you from the enemy, and it also cuts you off from friends, from love, from the vast sky of being. The more you armor yourself, the more you shrink inside. The real strength is not in defense. It is in openness. It is in the courage to be defenseless. Freedom from the mind is freedom from all borrowed knowledge. It is to live without conclusions. It is to encounter each moment afresh with the eyes of a child, with wonder, with innocence. The moment you label something good, bad, beautiful, ugly, you have killed its mystery. Drop the labels, drop the judgments. See the rose not as beautiful, but simply as it is. See yourself not as good or bad, but simply as you are. In this simple seeing, a great miracle happens. You become whole. You become holy. You have been taught to become. But life is not about becoming. Life is about being. The mind has many desires, many goals, many dreams, but all of them are projections. All of them are distractions. To live authentically is to let go of the mind's distractions and to simply be who you are without apology, without shame. You are enough exactly as you are. There is no need to become more. The rose is already perfect. The bird is already free, and you are already whole. You are already a masterpiece. Meditation is the path to authenticity. Meditation means dropping all borrowed minds, all borrowed selves, and settling into your own center. When you sit silently, doing nothing, you encounter your own being. At first, it may be frightening. The mind will resist. The mind will scream, "This is death." And in a way, the mind is right. Meditation is the death of the false self. But it is the birth of the true self. It is the death of the mind and the birth of consciousness. It is the death of fear and the birth of love. Meditation is not something you do. It is something you allow. You relax, you let go, you stop striving, and suddenly you fall into the present moment, into the now. And the now is a miracle. The now is alive, pulsating, vibrating with energy. The now is the door to the eternal. You are not here to fulfill someone else's dream. You are here to flower into your own truth. To be authentic, to live from your own being, you must drop all ideals. Ideals are poisons. They always make you feel inadequate. The ideal says, You should be like Buddha, like Jesus, like Krishna, and you start condemning yourself, you start feeling guilty, you start striving to be someone you are not. Authenticity means dropping all shoulds, all oughts. The question is not, how can I become better? The real question is, how can I be myself totally without fear? When you are authentic, you are beautiful, not according to any standard, but according to your own inner nature. You are a unique song. There has never been anyone like you before, and there will never be anyone like you again. Existence loves uniqueness. Existence loves diversity. Look at the trees, no two leaves are the same. Look at the stars, each one burns with its own light. Why should you be a copy? You are born to be original. Freedom from the mind is not the end, it is the beginning. It is the beginning of true life. It is the beginning of love without conditions, joy without cause, peace without boundaries. You become a blessing not only for yourself, but for all existence. Your presence becomes a healing force. Wherever you move, you carry the fragrance of silence, the perfume of awareness. This is the ultimate revolution, not to change the world, but to change yourself. Not to conquer others, but to conquer your own mind. The real power is not in domination. It is in surrender. It is in trust. Trust existence. Trust yourself. Trust the great mystery that breathes you, moves you, sings through your heart. Live authentically, love deeply, laugh wholeheartedly, meditate silently, and celebrate this great gift of existence. You are not here by accident. You are existence's longing, manifested in human form. Honor this gift. Live it fully, die into it totally, and you will know the greatest joy, the joy of being one with the whole, the joy of being truly free, the joy of simply being.